Okay. I did the wrong camera. Maybe I'll start over. I mean, I could probably just like put it down a notch. Okay. Let's do that. Let me grab my water. And then I mean, I could probably just put you right there, right? And make it a little more stable. That way I'm not, yeah, right? I'm like, yeah, that works. And then I can just tip it down. We'll do that. Actually, I kind of feel I need to have you right here. I actually want you down a little bit more. So it looks like I'm actually looking at you. Maybe I can finagle a bagel over here and put you. What if I did this and I put you under my rocks? Ooh, is that a thing right now? That might be a thing, right? Is that a thing? That works, right? I'm a little higher than I can be. Okay, that works. But does it look like I'm looking at you? I feel like I should start over. I feel like a newbie. Welcome. Max, you're in the way. But I feel like I want you like right here so I can see you. I can see you now. That works, right? And then that works. I'm taking like a big, looks like we're chatting over coffee. I don't even have coffee right now. Oh yeah, I have my coffee. Welcome. Max trying to get comfy. I hooked up the wrong camera and then I was like, oh, did I just start over? So that way it looks like I'm actually looking at you guys versus me not actually getting on going with that. So I'm finding that a little annoying. Welcome. That's my dilemma right now. That's my dilemma. I have a dilemma. Okay. I mean, it could be so much worse of a dilemma, right? But I do feel like it's a dilemma. And I'm dying hot. I really feel like I should just... I think if I like unplug you though, I think I've done that before. And then it goes black, like I gotta start over. So I think we'll just leave it at this. Oh, but then the cards will be upside down for you. So that kind of sucks. I mean, it's doable, right? Oh, look at my veins right there. Okay, I mean, it's doable. How much battery do I have? Because I don't have you plugged in. which is probably fine. I'm actually going to plug you in. I'm going to plug you in like Finn. I do like having you close up. Yeah, that was my knee. Okay. Is that charging? Okay. Didn't really look like it wanted to plug in. I should probably flip it. Alright. So I did want to chat with you guys for a few minutes. And then do the cards. Well, yeah, but I put these away. I'm like nervous to stretch that way. Are you a newbie? I feel like I've seen your name before. Dale. I think I need, okay. I need to focus that. Well, welcome. Thank you. And I don't know why these are just randomly over here. I'm super duper nervous to stretch that way. Hey. Just worried about like the littlest stretch with me, you know? Hi. Hey. All right. Welcome. I am going to attempt to do... I think I'm going to attempt to do the to go live tonight with the dollars method. What up, Buttercup? Hi. Are you you working out and stuff in your room with the weights and stuff from Christmas?
I still use them.
Do you?
What do you mean?
Well, I meant to mention it the other day. It looks like you're losing weight.
Okay.
Looks like you're slimming down. You could just be getting taller, or you're actually slimming down.
Oh, love you.
Love you.
I love you.
You're slimming down and I'm gaining.
Love you.
I love you more. Semi-newbie. Yeah, I feel like I've recognized your name. I feel like I need to have the camera. I like you guys up close like this. But I feel like if I can at least angle the camera behind here, and then it's going to be easy to actually see the cards. I might be able to pull it off. I mean, right now we're just chatting, so might as well try, right? Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. It's a beautiful day, so happy tonight. Ooh, a little better, right? Does that look? I feel like, ooh, there's a light, but it's in my eye. So that's not going to cut it for me. Love your orange. Where's my orange? This is Is coral. Is the color that bad? Is the color off? Well, I definitely can't do the light. Step into the light. I mean, it's a little better. I feel like I'm just being a little anal. Now I feel like I want you higher. Higher and higher. But that will make it easier for you to see the cats. So we're just going to leave it at that. Does it look like I'm looking at you? I don't think I'm going to make this mistake again. Yes, it's coral. I mean, I guess you just call it orange. Yeah. I don't think I have anything orange. That's not true. I had a sweatshirt that I loved that was orange. Like, that's not true. I feel like this camera has a harder time zooming in. Thanks. Orange is definitely a color. It's not orange. It's coral. Does it look orange? I mean, this is orange. Do we see the difference, guys? This is orange. This is coral. I mean, it could be orange if you want it to be orange, but it's not orange. I don't own anything orange. I had one sweatshirt that was orange that I loved. You know me, when I rock things for years, it's like my hoodie. I wore that thing just as long. It looks gold. What looked gold? The card when it was actually orange? Whatever. It's not a crayon orange. Is that what you're saying? Like, this is orange. So it's my camera. Dang it. I should just unplug the camera, like I said, and start over. Like, this is orange. Orange. You're right. It doesn't look orange. Whatever. It's fine. I need the fan. Let me turn the fan towards me. And not on my plants. Oh, I got my plant lights on right now too, guys. That makes a difference. That makes a difference. See the plant lights? They're like up on the ceiling. It's like a jungle in here. But those lights right now are red, white, and orange. I have it on the multicolored one. Stop fucking with me, guys. I'm telling you, it's got to be that. Or, it could be that. Right? Well, let me bring you back. Right? What do you think? Am I now coral? What the fuck? I gotta have my coral now? Now I actually feel like I look orange. Thanks, guys. Now I feel orange. My nails look pink, but they're purple. The light is white. Yeah, no, it's not, though. It's not, though. Oh, I need a tissue. Which is strange. Because it's not really... I didn't notice anything outside, like allergy season. Now, yeah. I thought the orange was on too. It's just the red and white. Now do you see the red and white? Oh, you can't. It's definitely the camera. See, it's, wow. What if I did this? It's like show and tell. See? See? I thought the orange was on too. It's just the red one. Okay. Okay, I love you. Have a great day. I get out of work tomorrow at 3. So anytime after 3 would be fantastic. I wanted to see if I could FaceTime Mabel, but my brother's working. You thought my nails were pink? Yeah, see, it's the camera. And I actually just made an appointment with Bruce because I'm like, I've been so freaking busy. But it's the camera. See, let's do this again. They're purple. Oh, well, they still look pink. Fuck, guys. It's whatever. It's the camera. We figured it out. It's not a mystery anymore. Now I know why I look orange. You're not fake spray tan orange. Well, that's good. This is sky blue. No, it's white. It's just the reflection. It's the message. Don't believe everything you see. Yeah, I guess that's one way we can look at it, right? I keep hearing the songs, but I can't figure out the line. Talking better at night. So, no, you wouldn't get it from that lyric, from that line. Better off alone, or better off home alone. Better off alone. I don't know. I'm getting like Usher vibes, but it's not Usher. I don't know if it's Drake. Talking about it. I don't want to know. No, it's not that one either. If you're playing me. No, it's not that one either. Leave it on the low. So, anywho. Well, I'm glad my plants look green. I mean, at least they look green, right? Could be worse. Could be worse. My left ear's been hurting for weeks. How's you guys' weather? How's everything going there, down there, wherever you're at? I just hit Australia. It's fucking fruit flies. I still have them. Super annoying. I want to attempt to do week 1. I do want to attempt to come on later too on the other channel and start that. Florida. Oh yeah, it's gotta be hot. Yeah. I wouldn't say I'm apprehensive about starting the other channel. I feel like I can just like go. I just feel like if the messages was so clear to me the other day through that reading, and I've been talking about religion for years and certain things, but it's everything about that religion is already a belief of mine anyway. So, Utah. Ooh, that sounds awful right now. 100% with humidity. I just feel like I'm meant to like speak on it or something, or like I don't know how that's gonna go. But I guess we'll find out. So if you're not subscribed to the other channel, you should subscribe and join me later. I think I'm just gonna go live. I just feel like if I don't do it, I won't do it. If that makes sense. And then I think to myself, like if I sit back and try to educate myself on something, I want to say I'm not really knowledgeable on, but I'm actually extremely knowledgeable on it because it's just been my way of life for a while now anyway, right? It's just I've never linked it to a religion. You know, to me, it's almost like I've talked about like there's other types of like spirituality. I feel like it's like in the category of like a lot of things, but like I don't really know how to explain it. But I mean, it was a religion. It was the very first religion, you know, before it got taken. And that's why a lot of people incorporate it in like 5 different religions around the world. And spirituality is labeled under the religion, you know, which shouldn't be linked as a religion either, you know. But I also feel like because I am preaching, but I'm not preaching on stuff where it's like by Google or, you know what I mean? Like there's no scriptures on this. It's just you either you know the knowledge or you don't. And for some reason, I just feel like it's given to me. And then I'm thinking to myself, like, there's so many different things, but knowing how, you know, the gods or whatnot have control over our weather. So I think I'm going to start with like something like that, like an intro, like this is how like, that sounded weird coming out like that. But you know what I mean? How I'm talking about the weather and like the reading the other days and how they have control over that. And this is kind of why we're at right now, just kind of get back in tune. But I'm telling you, like, I woke up the next day and like the appreciation for a tree was enormous. Driving in my car today, I'm like, holy shit, like, did I wake up a completely fucking different person? Like, I'm driving and I'm like, oh my God, you guys are just like so neglected. Like, I just know it just feels, it's something I got to do and give it a shot, you know? And like I said, all these people are talking about like certain stuff and ascension and leveling up and grounding and just all this stuff already knowledgeable. And I keep saying to you guys, like, I feel like for me, it's a little frustrating because it's like, we got to go beyond that. Like, we've already been here. The people that are waking up are now there. So I get why they're stepping into it. But like, we got to go above that. I feel like we do, you know? And when I take what I created with the other channel, and initially what it was going to be for, and I take, if I weigh it out and say, oh, what do I want to do? I know whatever this thing is with the religion, bringing it back as a religion, which sounds so crazy to me, right? But weighs out what I was going to do with imagination, but it still has to do with perspective. It still has to do with working with the cognitive part of your brain. So like what I've been researching and doing pretty much for the last years, it's all there. I mean, it makes such sense. Like I'm absolutely capable of doing it. The only thing that would fucking stop me at this point would seriously be myself. If I'm thinking, I don't know what I'm doing. And of course that's crossed my mind plenty of times, but it's not how it works. but I am taking word from spirit and knowledge that just kind of comes out of my mouth, and that's it. Because it's not written down, it's not in the scripts, it was passed down. But I mean, I still feel like I gotta Google, but I'm thinking to myself, like, if I hear Adam and Eve, but I'm hearing Jack and Jill, it's like, okay, potato, potato. And I know a lot of people aren't gonna friggin' like that, but if you think about it, like, if this was before mankind, like caveman, all that, the start of the very beginning of everything, and if Christianity and all these other things, how we know how paganism came before that and certain stuff. Maxi Poo. Then where the fuck did Adam and Eve come? I'm questioning all sorts of stuff myself, because so now we have all these main religions based on Bibles and scriptures, right? So who made it okay to come in and just divide religions and say one is worse than the other and this and that, and then they made their story? Like, it took a man and it took a female. You know what I mean? It took opposite sex and then they started. But the way I'm getting it and the way that I'm feeling towards trees and earth and the world in general is I feel like I have like the strength to get people to see something differently in regards to earth. I just feel it. It's just there. All of a sudden it's just fucking there. I can't like really explain it. Like, it's so much more powerful than we are. So why the fuck, like, why? I'm just, yeah, I'll leave it for the other channel. But you know where I'm going with that? You know? So, I mean, I can go, and so it's probably better that I don't have all that much knowledge. Well, yeah, I'm saying I don't have all this knowledge, but I do, because it's what I've practiced and believed for, I don't know, 7 years now anyway, So, but like, even as a kid, remembering certain stuff. So I'm just talking about like the knowledge of the awakening for me down this particular path. You get where I'm going? So it's as new as it is, it's not really new. I'm just kind of wondering, how did it get so separated in so many different religions and belief? I'm going to say religions. How did it get so separated, but yet it's still incorporated, but they incorporated the same core values, but switched up the gods? Like, why the fuck did we have to switch up the fucking gods? So I know a lot of people are going to have some massive issues with it. And I do kind of want to be careful about how I go about it too, because a lot of different religions, Hindu, Buddhism, you name it, Shinto, there's quite a few. Islamic, there's quite a few spiritualists that incorporate it. But then it's like, I know in the Islamic religion, majority of them do not believe in astrology. Certain things like that. So, but it's like, you took some of the core values, but how do you not believe in astrology when you know we have the moon, the sun, the planets? So you see where I'm going with it? So it's, I don't know. So I guess I'm just going to roll with it. So there's that. And I know they want it brought back as a religion. So it's just a prime example. It'd be awfully silly for me not to attempt to do something like this when I've been talking about this stuff off and on for years and having that inner knowing. And then when I can literally piece everything together and again not do it would be silly. Me waking up and valuing a tree in a whole new way would be silly. See where I'm going with this? So it's, if you don't do it, you're not gonna do it. It doesn't really make, like, you can't be prepared for this type of stuff. It just kind of, you know, and it's tough because I want to sit back and be like, oh, maybe in a few more days, this and that, because it's astro war up there. Everybody's fighting for everybody. But I have nothing to lose by giving this a shot because I always have what I already created as backup. You know, I just feel like it's not about preaching the religion. I don't think that's what it really is for me. I think for me it's getting people to shift their perspective and just get to look at it a little differently. And that's all it takes. And then they can form their own opinion, you know? You can't really argue with the things that I'm saying. I mean, there'll be plenty of people that will, you know, but it is what it is. I do know they want to bring it back as a religion. So it should have never been disassembled. They're having me say that exact word, disassembled. But it actually sounded like I was hearing it from two different echoes. So it never should have been disassembled, you know? Because the belief still exists today. It's just not labeled as a religion. And there's still plenty of like cultures and certain tribes around the world, a couple in Africa, in Asia, that still just practice that. But I mean, it makes sense. There's so many of all the religions that have actually taken something from the original religion. I like that religion. I like a lot of different religions, and I believe in a lot of different gods. And I know a lot of people, I don't agree with that either, but really don't give a shit. I think to believe in one man that created the whole fucking world is, it just, I'm gonna piss some people off, but I feel like it's very unrealistic. Earth was here first. It was given to us, you know, and I think the people that were on our lands first, with seasons and storms and so many things, like they got to appreciate and felt the power within the earth. Earth fed them. The water fed them, bathed them. There's so many things, you know what I mean, that I think that people are just kind of like forgetting the little things. I came across something. I think it's because I've been talking about it, and it could have been because I Googled it, but I came across a beautiful What if our religion was each other? If our practice was our life? What if the temple was earth, our forests are the church, the holy water are our rivers, lakes, and oceans? What if meditation was our relationships and our teachers was life? If wisdom was knowledge, if love was the center of our being? And it's probably because I Googled, you know, the religion and certain stuff, but I'm like, yeah, why are we not looking at shit like that? I mean, we were put here. We were privileged enough to be put here and to work with Earth. So there's no reason why, like, people want to say it can save us. It's the herbs. It's this. It can cure cancer. It can all this stuff. And it absolutely, hands down, can. And now all these people want to preach it. But I think we need to go above and beyond that, because them preaching that is still not getting people to understand the appreciation of it, if that makes sense. So that's why I feel like it needs to be taken up like a notch. And I think that's why they want to bring it back into a religion. But and what I was going to do next in regards to the other channel was massive too, in order to help the collective. But this is bigger, and I think eventually I can integrate things and incorporate it. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff in research and certain stuff. But if we have the gifts of doing this stuff too, guys, like, if they wanted me to be that, see, I keep saying like book smart knowledgeable. And here's the thing. How can any of us be book smart knowledgeable when there's no scriptures left like that? It was passed down, and now they're bringing back certain groups of certain energies and people that have this knowledge, and they're going to speak it. And it makes a lot of fucking sense with the way the world and shit is going now. Right? So if I can bring something back into fruition that was already here, and a lot of people already believe and work with, and getting them to look at something differently, why would I not try? I didn't just wake up. Hold on. I didn't just wake up and all of a sudden had a new appreciation for trees. Like, I've always had an appreciation for trees. This feeling that I have, I think, was just woken up and brought back to me. And then when I was actually outside last night, like, kind of just talking, it was so nice and calm. And every time, like, not say look for a sign, but ask them for something, like, as I was just kind of like talking and looking at the trees differently. Like, they all just started swaying as if like they were talking to me. And I've had numerous experiences off and on throughout the years, but when I spent time with the willow tree that I shared with you guys for like 10 minutes, I was actually talking to it, touching it, and like, oh, I hear, like, they say if you ask the tree your destiny or what do you want me doing next, like it will come. Like, it's like you build it, it will come, right? And I'm like, I've always tried to get in tune with trees, but this was different. And I'm brought back to that. Because, I mean, that was just last week. And now all of a sudden, I just feel like a brand new person. I can't really explain it. Hold on.
Oh, I just don't know what to do. My thing keeps falling, and now it's off. And I don't want to keep pulling it up.
So,
like, it won't stay.
So you're gonna have to unwrap it and wrap it again. You got clean fingers? What?
No, I don't want it to hurt. I can't get the tape off. I don't have tape like this.
I have tape here. Kim's still here, so I'll send some with her. So I guess leave it up like that for now. And I got, huh?
It's already bruised.
Yeah, I saw that. All right. I'm on
Yeah.
YouTube. Kim hasn't left. Let me go pack the gauze and the medical tape for you.
Okay.
Okay? Best I can
So I
do.
can reuse the gauze. I just need tape.
Well, I'll get you fresh gauze. But yes, I will do that before she leaves.
Is this gauze? Is it the same gauze? Because I don't want it to like stick to my hand.
Well, you can use that to wrap. I actually have the self adhesive wrap. I'll pack you a little bag. Just text Kim right now and tell him not to leave. I'm packing you a bag. Love you back. Sorry, Troops. Hold on. My first aid kit is in my camping bin. Oh. Hey, Kaden, can you just grab this bin off the top shelf for me in the garage? If you want to put that back on top of that, I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Have you seen a little roll of like brown tape? It's like it looks like an ace bandage. Bud?
No.
No?
No. I have not.
I feel like I've just seen it in the most random freaking place.
Love ya.
I love you more. Thank you for your help. It's one of those things where I'll find when I don't need it. I don't know why it wasn't with all the other shit. And I don't even know where I got medical tape, but I don't even actually know where my medical bin went. It's a mystery. It's a mystery. Alright, well, fuck. This will work, so let me bring this upstairs before she takes off. Still going crazy looking for it, guys. I'm gonna stop. You know how we can just keep looking for shit. So, alright. Oh, you know what? It might be in here. Nope. It's my own fault for not keeping it where it belongs. Anyhow. Again, my own fault for not keeping it where it belongs. All right. All right, all set. I couldn't find the self-adhesive tape, but the medical tape is in there with fresh gauze and a whole bunch of like little things. All right, so hello. Let's do the cards. But as I was talking about the trees, yeah, I really felt like it was responding, like, because I was like, you really want me to do this? Like, I spent so damn long on preparing for the other channel and had a few videos to upload and did like things like that. And I don't know. I just think about it, and I just think this would be more beneficial in regards to reaching a higher audience, so it gets out more. You know what I mean? So I guess I'll just find a way to. I mean, I'm looking over here for the adhesive, and I know it's not going to be over here. So I guess I'll just find a way to maybe incorporate it. You know, so. Hey, buddy. I love you. All right, well, before you fix it up, just make sure you wash your hands. Just had the espionage. Is that what it is? The thing that goes in the arm for birth control. And the thing's falling off. You're supposed to wear it for like 48 hours. I feel like it can be in my miscellaneous bin. I'm gonna drive. Do you guys love me or what? I'm like, it might be in my miscellaneous bin. Aha, see photos in there. They don't belong in there. But I bet you Jade is looking for a photo. The amount of bins under my bed is just ridiculous. Alright, it's not there. But Jade was looking for a particular photo. Sheldon, why are you in the corner? Alright, I'm stuck on this adhesive. I know I had a couple rolls. Jade needed a picture. I'm wondering if the picture's in there. Lonnie's like, this one? But I'll show you guys. Oh my god, they're so cute. I mean, all the kids are cute, right? Especially when they're little. Who sent it to me? Just Jade? Yeah. Oh my gosh. They're just so cute. Lonnie always had her fake smile. This is her fake smile. That's my Alana. Look at that fake smile. She cracked us up with that fake smile for like 6 years. Like, oh, it's fucking great. And the day she had a normal smile, we're all like, like we didn't know what to do with ourselves. I could cry. They're just so little. My Bubba's so little. Jade had, I mean, all my kids looked so different. You would think I'd have 4 different fathers for my children. I do not. But they're all so different. Different colored eyes, different color hair. Kaden and Lonnie got my curls. Although Kaden's got dad's nose. Fucking hot. That fan's not like close enough. So, yeah, can't find the tape. That's fine. Yeah, so it'd be silly. So if you think you're on one path, you might all of a sudden be chosen for another one. And I do question it because I do know when it's like the warfare is going on and everybody's fighting to put you somewhere. But I'm plenty, I just got to look at it as I'm plenty prepared for this, as I'm actually probably more prepared for this than I was for the other, to be honest with you. I just know this is going to come with a lot of judgment, but I don't really, I don't really fucking care. So again, it doesn't make much sense for me to do all this research when it's knowledge I already have, which hasn't like really clicked, but it's been my belief. So they wanted another religion, but a lot of people still practice it. I think for me, it's perspective on how to just deliver what needs to be delivered. And I got a lot of insight with what's going on up there. You know what I mean? So I think with incorporating that, you know, but I mean, it makes sense. But anyone can talk themselves out of this. I could talk myself out of this so fucking quick. Being like, people are going to come at me with this, and that. There's no book written on it. Now all of a sudden you think you have this knowledge. I mean, this can come, it's going to come at so many different angles. And I really don't give a fuck. It is what it is, you know? But I just feel, again, like if I don't do it, I won't do it. And you can just talk yourself out of a lot of things. And then it's like, all right, do I need to get more knowledgeable on this religion and then all the other religions? So if anybody wants to be up for debate, but it's not about that. It is what it is, right? So anyone can talk themselves out of anything. So, but again, like, all of a sudden, like again, it's just weird. I always had an appreciation for trees and a lot of other things and rocks. And you know me, I collect rocks. Mountains, and so it's always kind of been my belief. It's almost like taking, I could almost say, like, those who say they're spiritual, you kind of are this religion already. You just don't want to categorize it as a religion, if that makes sense. But not all spirituals believe in certain things. Like, I believe in, you know, a lot of all the ancient gods. So, and planets, and I personally think each planet has a god, like certain stuff. Ancient gods, Roman, you name it. So I don't know why we have to fucking narrow it down to one. I mean, leave it to this day and age that, you know, they've been narrowing it down for a long time, but leave it to this day and age to like really narrow it down, you know, wanting to take away history and shit. So I don't know. It feels like I'm just the right candidate for it, so I'm just going to do it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I always have what I was going to do previously. You know, so, but there is different categories of spirituality too, even though it really should be all like categorized in one. But like, when it comes to where somebody's at in a personal journey in life and beliefs, that's like the only way I could see how you could narrow it down. But again, they want it to come back as a religion. It's a lot of people's belief. So I guess it's just bringing it back in the sense of like not separating it. And they're not trying to change people's beliefs. What you already believe, you already believe. If you feel like this makes more sense with the direction we go in, then anybody can change what they want at any time. But it's not like we can just up and change this a script, a Bible, or just can't, you know. Can, but it won't happen. So that's the part I think I'll eventually need to narrow down and figure out. But I think, again, it's just one of those things that will come to me. But again, I never thought I'd preach a religion ever. And if this becomes big, I never really thought of myself as being a religious icon. But to me, it's not religion. See, but it is a religion. It was a religion. Spirituality, as of right now, is not a religion. But it's almost the same exact as what it was when it was a religion. So again, it's just one of those things that got separated. So I just upgrades, DNAs, connecting, all that stuff. Yeah. So it's bringing the pieces back together, right? So, because I could always, like, I was baptized Catholic, certain stuff, but I don't want to take that from me either. But like different, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, spirituality and your concept of it is based off of that. It's exactly what it is. But that's for me that are like truly spiritualists. Like I say, there's people out there that say they're a spiritualist, and it's not how I would interpret somebody being spiritual by fucking far. That's why I'm saying, like, there's different categories when there really shouldn't be. But there is, but a lot of people, like, these days and age, when they're saying like they're spiritual and they're taking a spiritual path, they're not awakened. Like, they think they're awakened, but they're not awakened. And now you have the government and all this other shit throwing it out there and using certain sacred words so they look like they're more than capable. So, you know, they can throw that in just to trick you a little bit more when it comes to, you know, the next speech they want to talk about, you know. So I just want to be careful in the sense I don't want to take, bless you, I don't want to take away what somebody's concept when they say they're spiritual. I don't want to take that away from them. But it's just like religion too, right? So I guess it should be categorized. I don't fucking know. I don't know. You know? Fuck if I know. But again, I'd be silly not to go for it, even though I have no fucking idea where it's going to lead me. Zero idea. But that's okay. That's the way it's probably intended. Because it's my beliefs. It's my belief system now already. If you think about it, it's already my belief system. And I'm love you more. I have a very strong belief system. So for me to add something to it and have that strong belief in the way I can project, I'm probably good for the job. We shall see. I'm good at talking. So I don't think it's going to be cards or anything like that. I think it's going to be a lot of this talking, and I could be wrong though. And I have no idea. But I mean, fuck, like, I think of all the other times I attempted to try to start the other channel, and the apprehension and the nervousness, and it's like that when you start anything new. But I'm so much more comfortable one-on-one than actually behind a camera on my own with nobody there. As strangely as that, it'd probably be the such opposite for people. You know, more of a comfortability level, being off the camera, behind, like, not having everybody chatting like this. Like, this is more my comfort zone. So we'll just see where it leads us. Again, I want to bring back the religion. They want me to bring back the religion. Big difference there. No, not really, because I do want to bring it back myself for them. Because it's just precious that I would even be like, feel even chosen to actually do that, right? But in the sense of like, I just never thought I'd preach religion. So I don't think it's going to be quite like what I think it's going to be when I think about somebody preaching religion. It will end up being exactly what it needs to be. But I'm telling you, like, I have such a strong essence as if like I was there in the very beginning. Like, the way I look at the appreciation of how I feel towards things are not the same as they were 3 days ago. They're just not. So again, like, I feel like I'm not knowledgeable, but in all reality, it's been my belief. So I guess the knowledge is there. Without knowing it was actually in that category to begin with. It's where it stems from. Again, I think it's just the perspective and my outlook and being able to get you guys to see and feel what I can feel. And I also feel like I'm really good at like Reiki and certain stuff. So I have that ability. Why not use it? You know? So there's that. So yeah, I have no idea how it's going to pan out. 0. But I guess we'll find out. Give it a shot for a little while and see where it takes us. I'll really have to go back and watch that reading where it was just like 2 days ago too. Where it like all came in the message and it was just so clear. And the way, like, I feel like the card was like talking and not, yeah, so it's just, you do need to be aware of other readers and certain things. I think there's going to be some things coming out in the headlines or people coming in, like the dark energy coming in and starting cults, all sorts of stuff. Everybody is going to want a piece of what this is. So there's going to be a lot of new things being like broadcasted, which is fine. It's good. Everyone has their own thing, you know. It's on you on what you choose to believe, follow, or how you feel about something. But it's more than just the energy alone outside. I mean, everybody's here. It's heavy. So you probably will feel pulled this way to that way to that. Like, energy is off, it's on, it's high, it's low. You could bump into somebody and it could transmit energies. Yo. Can you point the fan more towards me, please?
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, we all have a job. But I mean, not too many people, I think.
More?
No, that's actually perfect. We just turn it up a notch for me. Just like wicked hot.
It's on max.
It's not on max, it was on low. I don't want on max, I like medium. Oh, you just flipped the switch.
Okay, well, give me 10 seconds. Did you have the AC on?
The AC was on, yeah.
Okay.
Just hit the little red switch.
I know how it works.
Okay. Okay.
This is the second one.
Thank you. Can you grab me? Oh, I got water here. Can you grab me my Motrin? Actually, you can grab me this bag. I'm gonna take Tylenol. Oh, look at the little beetle.
Yeah, look at that little beetle.
Look at the little beetle.
Not the like that.
Was I just gonna say? Oh, we're having pasta for dinner. What do you want for pasta? You want like elbows? You want macaroni? You want straight spaghetti?
Elbows,
Linguine?
when you make it in a little
Elbows,
bit.
bow ties.
I'm not hungry right now.
I'm gonna have I'm gonna make it in a little while. Sauce is still defrosting. I'm gonna have raviolis.
Okay.
So what do you want?
I said elbows.
Elbows?
Love it.
Love ya. A little. You want a little sauce on it?
Yeah, not a lot.
Right. Okay. Got
Not
it.
right now, though. Maybe in like a few hours.
Yeah. No. I mean, it's not even dinner time yet. It's 2:30.
Right now, like maybe right around 5. I don't know. That's up to them.
And I got fresh garlic. I got fresh French bread. I could keep it fresh, or I could make garlic bread too.
Okay.
What do you want? Bread and butter or garlic bread?
I don't care.
Okay.
Either one. Love you.
Well.
Huh? What?
I said love you.
Oh, love you.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see how it goes. Is it gonna take off or it's not? Not really worried about it. I'm gonna follow through. So, like I said later. Oh, it didn't go down. I fucking hate swollen pills. I'm gonna come on later, and I probably should have just came on and had you guys go over there, because it's kind of like touching base on the same stuff here that we just kind of initially touched base on at first. But I'm also taking, I think what kind of makes it special too is taking the knowledge I have in regards to what's going on in the world right now in regards to weather and certain stuff too, and why it's happening. Because she's just going to keep showing you guys, and it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better, because there needs to be enough people, needs to be enough human beings vibrating high enough for them to take it down a notch. So I wouldn't be surprised if you start seeing more and more. I mean, I notice I'm starting to see more and more like things on XYZ, like we've already talked about, but it's new knowledge to a lot of people. So it feels like all these people are preaching this, and we already have knowledge on it. So I think if you're anything like me, it can be a tad bit frustrating, because they need to start at the beginning. But what about all the people that have already been here and done that? And we don't want to keep hearing the same thing being repeated, but it's all just coming to the surface and being projected with news and everything and social media for people to stop following or start looking at something differently, right? And if you're anything like me, like, where have these people been? So I just feel like we need, what about the ones that have already been here for years and years and years and years and years and years? Where are our higher educators? We don't want to hear the same shit over and over and over and over and over again, because fucking people are waking up because of the attention, because they have no choice. So I certainly hope there's higher educators out there that are going to start coming through, because as much as I guide you, it's nice to have my own guidance, So I really hope that happens. Oh, yeah. I'm going to see this one Trisket. Oh, hold on. That's a good Triscuit. Now sometimes like each Triscuit, they don't all taste as good. I eat them plain, so I know my Triscuits. And I'm not saying like that's everybody, but like, I mean, that's just my belief right now when it comes to how it's being put out there on social media and in the news and like different things, you know? And it's only coming out because of the ascension. Oh, so it wouldn't even have been like that. And then I've been saying to you guys for a very long time, what I've been saying, I want to switch this industry around. Well, this is one way of doing it. You know? So I have this one tooth. That food gets stuck in it, no matter what. You know? So, yeah, I just hope there's higher level educators for the ones that have already been here for years and have already been knowledge about this, and we already know this, and we know how essential it is, you know? So it makes sense that I would probably go this route. It makes sense that other people are going to start stepping in, going this type of route, you know? Because we still need, you know, guidance. So, and there needs to be a new outlook on certain things. I mean, it is what it is. So probably at some point, like after dinner, I will come live on the other channel. Yeah, brain cells being rewired, all that certain stuff, yeah. Which I just studied for the last 8 months. So I can put that to use too. So I can find a way to incorporate things. It's just getting swapped up a little bit. And it's not the first time I've gone from one thing to another, and it become very frustrating, you know? But like, I just feel it. So it is what it is. You know? So, it's the Dallas method. And on my community page, I think I posted the link. I believe. It's definitely in the video that I did. Not yesterday, the day before. Though, like, this is, I'll go and tell you what video it is because I need to rewatch this video because this is what got me to literally go in this direction. Oh, here we go again, left ovary again. Fuck. Anyone's ovaries hurting lately? Oh, it was discussing the trapezoids, religion, ancient cultures. That one. 2 days ago. Let me see if my link is in there. Ooh, my link's not in that one. Was it explaining destined events? No, it was that one. Protect your energy. Did I put the link in that one? I know I posted the link in one of the videos. I don't know where it is now. Let me go to my community page. Ooh, my little Mabel. Okay, well, I'll post it in this video. Well, I'll post it on my community page again. No, Mabel. It's so fucking cool. What was I gonna say? Well, that plant's pretty cool, huh? Oh my god, I'm so fucking. What is with these ovaries? I know I was talking about like conception, but like, did I get you? Is that a crumb? I don't know what that is. I'm not chancing it. It's probably a bug. Okay, so let's do this. And then at some point, we are not robots. Yeah. Oh yeah, within that video too, I was talking about why this concert, this music festival is really all about AI. And then when it, in regards to the belief, it's like all my beliefs already. I attempted an AI channel and then I never followed through because I got pulled to this and I got pulled to that and I got pulled to this. All makes sense now, right? All makes sense now. It's starting to make sense. So I will see you guys later on that channel. For now, let me get a fucking fruit fly. For now, let's get a little bit of this. Oh, can I get you closer? So the computer's not like, I really can't. I'm telling you, it wasn't the best setup job. I almost said it wasn't the best blow job. It wasn't the best blow job, guys. I don't know where that came from. I don't really like that message, but I felt the need to repeat what I said. So, heads up there. So I just feel like that came out of nowhere. Oh, I wish I could put you more on the table, but it doesn't seem to be a thing right now. All right. Cool. Left ovary. Holy moly. Anybody else feeling this as well? You don't have ovaries. I kept my ovaries with my hysterectomy, so. But I don't feel like. I feel like you'd be getting left side. I feel like you'd remember what the feeling felt like and you'd be feeling it. Because it's not even time for me to ovulate. You got gifts. Yeah, could be ascension symbols. Ascension symptoms. So I was trying to blow a fruit fly away. You got gifts. Are we gonna stay focused on this one? Can you see it a little better? No, it's the other one. Yes, guys, that is a little mole. Oh. No, is it this? It's that. Oh, no, it is a little mole. Could you see it like on the side? I kept catching it on the side of the thing. And I'm like, they're probably wondering what that is. Little moles strategically placed all over my body. That's better, right? A little bit. Gifts. Had me stuck on gifts. No, not the AI one. I don't even think I took that down. Man, that hurts. The dollars method. When we're done with this video, I'll go on and post the link below for you guys. Got memory, got song. You got the hunter, you got the ancestor, you got the shaman. Let's get one more. Wow. Wow. You got a shaman, you got the lost here. I was just looking at that bull, bottle, whatever you want to call it, and look at it, it's this light. Like if that's by itself kind of pushing that way, and then it just kind of perfectly kind of lined up. Whatever that acted energy is, it's strong. So it's the memory and gifts. It's stuff's just gonna come back to you guys. This isn't, I'm talking about like my next journey and adventure, and I'm sure that's probably where it's gonna lead, but like this isn't just going to happen to me, guys. This is not just happening to me. This ascension is happening to everybody. It's going to come in different waves. It's going to come in different months. It's going to come in different forms. It's that type of energy. So you have song and lost. This could be a lost memory, good empowerment. What is this loss? Let me just see what this loss is real quick. Song is just like it's there. It's the tune. It's nature. It's Mother Earth. You got mystery. So what was lost is kind of given back, and you got an invitation. So again, it could be you're being welcomed into something. This could happen when you sleep, in your sleep. I don't know. It can happen in so many different ways. Remember that one time I had that dream and I was being initiated, and it was like the best dream I ever had in my entire life. Like I was actually really bummed out when I woke up from this particular dream. And it was like a ceremony with headdresses and ancient tribes. It was amazing. So this might just be new downloads. This could be, everybody's DNA is being activated and awoken. Again, there's different, they're saying it like segments. I know there's one in the fall, there's one in the winter. I've been saying October a lot. I've been saying Christmas songs a lot. So it's going to come in waves. It could come in at the end of summer. It could come in now. It's going to come in when it's needed, is I guess how I should kind of look at it. Old souls rising faster. Yeah, that would make sense. But you are going to have some type of gift. And it comes in the form of memories. Again, it could just be downloads. You could feel lost. You could feel empty. You could feel alone. Not really know what's going down. Can't really figure it out. That type of energy. But this is, I keep getting pulled to that. It's just going to come back to you. Like with me starting up on the other thing, it's just going to come back to me. You might want to listen to shamanistic music, drums, whatever you prefer to listen to. It is a hit or a miss for me with connecting. I just heard to ancestral bloodlines. just, you don't always go for one that has like the highest views. You might be better off with the flute. Some might be better off with the drums. Some might be better off with just like a cappella, is what I just heard. So it really is just whatever suits you. I feel like something's going to feel like a loss, or you're going to go through a period of mourning. It might be a quick period, though. I'm not quite sure. I also feel like intensity the fool. I also feel like with this loss, it's more of like, it's just like a DNA activation. There's actually a YouTube website that I haven't been to in a long time called DNA Activation. And it talks, it gives you messages. I think it's called, some of you might really like it. I think it's just called DNA Activations. And they just kind of give like a little message. My phone is stuck. DNA activation. That's meditation music. I think there's just, it just said DNA acapella. It's probably just AI with my voice right now. DNA Awakening, is that it? Is that the one I'm subscribed to? If it says I'm subscribed, right? Personalized, all. It would say subscribe if I wasn't. Okay, so I haven't been on this channel in a very long time, but it looks like it's called DNA Activation. It talks about, it's like they're just talk to you. Let me see if I can find like a 2-minute one. I'm assuming that this is the same one. Let's see. This one talks about the Lion's Gate. It's like a weird voice, almost like it's computerized.
No, this is an upgrade. Experience more with a $300 travel credit from Chase Sapphire Reserve.
I want you to sit back, relax, and open your mind to what the month of August holds for us. This month is exceptionally rich with opportunities for spiritual development, as well as positive energy, cosmic occurrences, and otherworldly experiences. Friends, it's going to be an incredible trip. And I couldn't be happier to have you along for the
It's on my
ride with
list.
me
This is
on
it.
this exciting journey. First things first,
So
let's talk about the Lionsgate portal.
They
which takes
upgraded
place on
the voice. They upgraded the voice on those videos. But yeah, I was just pulled to that. So I don't know. Maybe it will give you a little more knowledge. Maybe it will trigger something. I'm not really sure. That one I always found like knowledgeable. I didn't go for like the tingles or activations. Like when I'm talking like shaman music, that's like you're gonna feel it. And sometimes you can cry. It feels like a clearing. But it just kind of feels more of possibly just ancient knowledge from the depiction on the cards that's just kind of going to come back at you. And sometimes we don't know we have these abilities, or we don't know that we have these messages stored in us. And I mean, I've been saying that for you guys off and on for years. Like sometimes I'll say something, I'll blow my own mind, and I'll go back and be like, holy shit, like that knowledge was not mine. It was not Google. It was not like, but it was mine, but it was given. It was awakened within me to be that type of messenger, right? So I feel like it's probably just going to go down like that again, where you don't just wake up and it's like you're reading a computer script and AI can come in and do like it's not like that. When I find that happens to me, I'm just having a normal conversation with you guys, shooting the shit, that type of stuff, and it flows. 35. and then we'll get to this. Stuck on you. Spiritual meaning of 3535. The 5 and the 3 combination repeated suggests that big life changes are headed your way. The Ascended Masters want you to know that they're holding your hand tightly and standing through these changes. They want you to know that everything will turn out for the best and have no fear. So, in regards to gifts, again, I'm getting pulled to. Yeah, I mean, it could have been stored. I mean, for me, it sounds crazy, but like, I don't know if it's stored in the ovaries. Because if you watch the other video where I originally did this, conception came out like it was just, it is what it is. It's stored everywhere. For some of you, it's within the womb. My womb is gone, but it's funny because I contemplated, and the doctor's like, just leave them. And I'm thinking, I'm taking everything out. You might as well just take it. But she kind of argued with me on that one. Really was like, I really just think you should leave them. So a reason for everything. I guess you can look at it that way too. Some of you, it can be, you might start seeing things. It could be, some of you guys are going to see things. You could, prophets even possibly. Whatever's meant for you. This is not like you just wake up and you can wake up and feel different, but this isn't like the knowledge is at the tip of your tongue, but it is, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain that yet because it's like certain stuff I talk about, the knowledge is there, but not really knowing, right? You got 5, clinging to the past. So some of you guys' heads are, I almost said in the gutter, and then it pulled me to what I just said. Clinging to the past. We just saw the 3535. This might be subconsciously. Something needs to be cleared. Celebration, aloneness of just pulling me to this loss. So this reading is for you. It could be based, there's obviously other energies or something here, but it's kind of time for you to live again, feel free. It's time to celebrate. Oh, and look, you got the 35. And we just had the 35. So I don't know if it's like old dated beliefs or linked to conditioning, or just being like, oh, I really thought I was supposed to do this, and why would I give up on that when I feel like I'm really supposed to be doing this? I think this is something that's going to kind of swoop you out of it, but it's still lingering. But I don't know what that would be for you guys, because typically you guys were the same soul group. So again, it feels subconsciously. Or there's another energy, but I feel like there shouldn't be another energy here in this read, but there seems to be with the 5s. Actually, clear that. I don't want to know what clinging to the past is. I want to know what the gifts is, because if someone's clinging to the past, the gifts aren't going to come through. And so I don't feel like that's a message for you. And, You got to allow, you're being asked to open your energy field and take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness in your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, you block yourself from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up. So this might be something that just, I feel like that same message keeps coming out from you guys. But I always relate with me and certain stuff, and I get pulled to certain stuff to relay messages, and I just don't feel what that is for us in regards to us. I think you're ready to have fun again, and it's safe for you to open back up, but I haven't really seen any clinging. So, in regards to gifts, guys, you're just being asked to open your energy field, take down your walls of protection in order to allow goodness into your life. Sometimes, without even realizing it, we block ourselves from the flow of life. It's safe to open yourself back up to the world, to other people. I'm not really sure where they're going with that, but I know celebration is around the corner. I don't know if something just needs to be cleared, but I don't think you're clearing yourself. I think spirit's clearing, and you're not seeing something. It's got to be subconscious. What do we got here? Flowering when it comes to memory. So it's like I said, it's like something about your memory is coming back to life. Back to life, back to reality. Bow, bow, bow. Tell me about song. Nothingness. It's a void. It's like a clean slate in a way. But you got postponement. So, again, you can postpone. Yeah, what the fuck is this? It's very easy to postpone something, like how I was saying earlier. If I don't start now, like I probably won't start. If you don't start, you won't start, is the message I'm really getting. So it is about perspective, even though it's postponement. It could be you're in a void and something's being postponed until you see something differently. See something like eyes wide open. Being more here and now. Tell me about song. Manifest. You're always manifesting whether you're aware of it. Manifestation is based on your thoughts and where you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking as you attract your life exactly how you want it. Like I said, it could just be a void right now, and I do feel that until you see something different. I feel like perspective should be on this card, but it's not. It's postponement. I don't think you're postponing. I think you are manifesting and you are seeing something differently, but there is some type of void, gateway. I don't see it hindering you, because it does look like you're definitely manifesting. Let's go to memory real quick, because I didn't get one for memory. So positive thoughts, affirmations, that type of stuff, anything that could help. Music, to clear what needs to be cleared. And you got comfort. You're being asked, how can you bring more comfort into your life? Can you increase the comfort through tangible things such as clothes or food, or such as loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart? So like every time you go to reach for a piece of popcorn, how about you just nurture your brain, is what this is saying. But it's saying this is happening. So I'm thinking for some of you, I gotta sit back for a minute because I try not to do that. I do that. haven't really been doing that, but I do that. Everybody, I think, does that. Just putting something in your mouth without really even realizing it. So like tangible and intangible. So next time you go for something tangible, do it with a thought instead. Now, I'm not saying there's a clothes addiction or a food addiction. It's more tangible and intangible. And it is flowering here, so you must be doing something right. Okay? So don't be discouraged by that card. It's just think loving thoughts of just things yourself, inviting peace into your environment, your heart. So yeah, it's definitely something subconscious, and I don't think it's going to come to your conscious. I think spirit or your guides, or it's just being wiped clean with the ascension in regards to activating DNA, because you are manifesting. You are seeing something differently. So this would be like, because I'm trying to get that clinging to the past message for you guys, like conditioning. But I don't think it's conditioning. I really think it's subconscious and control. So typically I would say this is loss of control. But I think it's saying controlling or over control. No, see, I think you're being guided. I don't think you're trying to control it. I don't know what's going on here. This might have something to do with the spiritual warfare. And you're getting pulled in different directions, one thing after another. No, see, sorrow and healing. So I don't think you're trying to control this, guys. And I don't think that this is like, I don't think this is conscious, unless you guys are really sad and upset and there's a loss and you just feel stuck and stagnant. But like, there's nothing here telling me that. So it's got to be subconsciously. And I feel like the slate is being cleaned. So I don't know if there's a higher power or dimension trying to hold you back. I typically don't get messages like that, so that's got to be a message for somebody. But when I just talk about, those who are walking around on the 3D, which we're almost in 4D, but this feels like higher power. And if it's you, I don't think it's you. Like, that's just, this is, I mean, not everybody is going to be happy-go-lucky. I mean, it's the polar opposites, right? So, I mean, it could be another energy around you trying to control how something goes. But this read's supposed to be in regards to you. I mean, somebody else could be feeling the loss because they try to control certain situations, but it's not your loss. So I could just be something they're going in, but you got to jump in. You're being asked to take a chance and give whatever questioning a try. The stars will never all align in just the right way. Sometimes you have to leap in, and this is the right time. And I feel like we keep getting that message, and then you got abundance like right here. So this has got to be something in your subconscious, or it's another energy. It's really it's got to be another energy. Well, they're saying it's another energy, but it could still be attached to your energy. I don't think it's attached like that as in like a cord. It could still be your energy. And I just don't think you realize it, because I think it's subconscious. So I think the only way to really to work on this, if this is actually happening, is through music. But shamanistic music. It's because I don't think you, unless you guys are actually conscious of this, but I don't think you are. Like if this is me, I'm not conscious of it. And you got a promise of the dancer. So dancer and then music. Yes, I'm telling you, like there's something with music, but again, you got guidance too, but you also have lies hovering around you. Okay, so this doesn't feel like a chord connection though. Could be somebody else's projection, but if they want, I didn't even want to bring this into this, but like if they want you in their life, then they need to jump in and get out of this energy. Because you wouldn't be able to nourish and flourish and flower and vibe higher if you were still in sorrow and if you were still clinging to the past. So it's really either your subconscious, and if it is you, I would suggest music, shamanistic music, ancient music, flutes, drums. I mean, there's so many different types of instruments, but I'm getting either like one or the other because you can feel like the rumble in the ground with the drums and the vibration, but the flute hits a different note, like nature hits. It's two completely different musics, two completely different vibes, I should say. Because you can cling to the past, though you can, be happy and feel free and liberated and celebrate and go outside and run in fucking puddles and you know what I mean? And you got receptivity. But you can't be receptive if you're clinging to the past. I think somebody was holding you back or slowing you down. Totality, integration, awareness, mind, rebirth. To me, there's no way that's you, So you have the 10 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. So this is it's like weighing somebody down. Either they got feelings for somebody and they're not going after it. Like this is a messenger. But it's like you got like an energy here that's holding them back or holding you back from your own happiness. 6 of Wands, 9 of Cups. But I don't think it's you. I think it's this clinging to the past is, unless you think somebody's coming back around, but I think it's more like there's another energy. Like the overall energy of this Knight of Cups is this person. There's another energy. You got the 2 of Pentacles in the World. Ace of Swords at the bottom of the deck. The Hangman, the Queen of Pentacles going towards it, juggling. It's like over. This would be like, no, this is another energy, unfortunately. I don't even want to leave it on the board. But it's not a chord connection. So it's got to be something subconsciously. Tell me, what is this sorrow? Queen of Wands. What is this control? Ace of Pentacles. What is this control? Four of Swords, Ten of Swords, something that's over, stabbed in the back. This is not doing anything. This is very stagnant energy. And then somebody could be upset about a Queen of Wands with an Ace of Pence going in a new direction. The overall energy of this Ten of Swords, you got the Knight of Swords. So this is another energy that's trying to kind of control a situation here. The Magician, the Hierophant, the Moon, Two of Cups. It's obviously somebody you knew. So again, I'm kind of bummed that this energy came into your read. Because to me, if they're not here and they're not with you, you're not resonating, and you don't know what this is, like I just kind of feel like they shouldn't even be in your reading. Because this is basically saying if this energy allows this, they can be in being more receptive and seeing something differently and going after what you really want, you can have it. And then there's another energy that kind of is already in that energy and going after what it is they want and moving forward, and they're manifesting. And this person just kind of wants to, like, spirit is like jump in, but they're not. So I don't, which is probably a good thing that they're not, because you don't need this lower vibing energy around you. I'm fucking bummed that this energy is in your read, because I really don't think this is your energy. If this was your energy, you wouldn't be able to manifest this. You wouldn't be able to move forward. That's a fact. I know that for a fact. This energy that's on a board is a fucking rut. And you're not in a rut. Yes, to me, I think you would be very, very aware if this is your energy. And if it's your energy, you're slowly going to get out of it by working on yourself and healing and certain stuff. But to me, that's not, I'm just not getting it like that. And to me, it's definitely another energy that's just kind of watching, even projecting without even realizing it. But to me, you're blocked anyway. Like this energy would be blocked. Like you see color, they see black and white. Like trying to control a situation, trying to control their feelings, but to me, this energy has no business being around you. And if they do, they need to, it's their own lessons, if that makes sense. Because if they are meant to be around you and should be around you, then they should be doing more and not holding themselves back, if that makes sense. Because you're not going to hold back this energy. No one's got time to sit around and think about what other people are fucking thinking about. This could be my past. This could be my past. This could be the recent past. You know what I mean? Like, this could be the death of Danny. I mean, it could be so many things. But when I try to break it down in my head individually for you, as you guys, that's why I'm saying, like, we're all on the same soul, like, tribe. Like, I'm elevating, you're elevating. It's a fucking given. You're elevating, vice versa. This is not elevating. Like the energy on each end is not elevating. And if you ask me, it's being blocked. And it is something they can manifest. Like if I think it's like the past, like the stories I was talking about, like right before Danny's death, this and that, like I haven't talked to that energy either, and I can't be bothered to talk to that energy. And if that energy wants to, come up or speak up or see this or see that, like I don't got time to sit around and wondering what the fuck you're thinking about and what's going on in your fucking world when I'm trying to elevate. And then I had another scenario come in where it's like a catalytic energy, and it's like they say something when they want to say something when it suits them, whether they're going through something, because everybody's going through something. But I don't have time to sit back and wonder, are you playing head games? Are you doing this? Even if my intuition's like, all right, we got mind games going on here, this and that, but it stems from something else. I don't have time to sit here and figure out what you're doing intentionally projecting towards me. So I feel like whatever this is just going to backfire on somebody because it can't touch you anyway. You see color, they see black and white. They're trying to control something. So something to me is going to backfire. And there's another energy to me, it probably already backfired. And they're just kind of like, all right, like hopeless, feeling hopeless about a situation or whatever the case may be. Everybody has their own shit. Because in the middle here, there's elevation. But here, there's no elevation. And I wouldn't even say necessarily this is untrustworthy or this and that. But like, yeah, some people do change over time. But I don't see a trustworthy situation here. So when they're saying like, open up and be yourself, it's safe. That's not a message for you. That's a message for whoever still wants you in their life, but they're trying to project something to go the way. I just saw 21. They're trying to project something so it goes their way in regards to like what you're feeling. Like it's no, we don't got time for that. So that's why I'm just I feel like I'm a little disappointed that message even came through like that. Because I don't even think I need to deliver messages like that anymore. It's why? Why when we're elevating? Why when we're moving forward? We don't need to bring nobody else into the story unless they belong there and they're doing what needs to be done on their end. No one's got time for it. You certainly don't have time for it. With all the random energy, you don't want to get unaligned here. The energy, the atmosphere, everything, all the gods, everything up there right now, like you're lucky you got your guides right now because it's a fucking shit show. So to me, this isn't, I really don't think it's you. And why this energy here, I mean, I don't know. There's lies, deception around you. We know that too. 21 encourages you to learn how to trust your own inner knowing as you heed certain messages. Do the work to know yourself better, honestly. You're good and you're bad about yourself. Identify what your path, what you want to do in life. Be honest with yourself, your viewpoint, making the right choices towards the future to begin to understand yourself and life's a journey, that type of stuff. And they will become clearer and clearer, especially when it comes to your thoughts. They're like seeds, they're sprouting, it's manifestation, it's new opportunities, it's new directions, fulfillment, it's personal happiness. So you get where I'm going with that? So if other people want to hold themselves back, then so be it. Be grateful for your blessings, for those that are yet to come. You're responsible for your own thoughts, your actions. Come back either blessed or they'll come back to haunt you. This will ensure that you send out the highest, most positive energies and expression of gratitude and even more blessings in your life, right? So, I mean, someone could even be looking at you as a blessing, but like they're not doing anything, or they see you in their life, or I think this was the one, but it's like they're not doing anything. So I really feel like they shouldn't even have came into your reading, and I really fucking hate to say it like that, but it's the fucking truth. They don't belong in this reading. So if somebody tries coming back and they're not forthright and they're not honest and it's not obvious, because if you ask me right now, this energy is being blocked because they're trying to control how you feel and how they feel, but really how like you see them. Like it's kind of untrustworthy energy. It's just kind of it's like when somebody's just missing something in life and it just happens to be like a little bit of you. You know what I mean? Like they miss having that type of energy around because they can't find it anywhere else. So they go back to where they got that comfort before. And it's 42-24. So it's like the opposite, right? So, but it's like, you don't have time for that. But somebody certainly is hoping you have time for that, or they can project something your way because they used to be really good at doing that. It's something like that where it's just, it's going to backfire, and it's going to turn around on them. Basically, is what I'm getting at. Yeah, see, they're stuck. This energy right here of like flowering and just kind of like moving forward. Okay, so yeah, see, this energy wants to come back. They're trying to figure out how. So it's definitely kind of watching you. They might trying to project. Yeah, see, purge union. They might actually, this is somebody that's trying to project this on you and trying to get you to reminisce. This is somebody who thinks they know what they're doing, but maybe they did at one point, but it can't work anymore. But it's sad because it looks like something that could work, unfortunately. I'm sorry to deliver these messages. So be careful if anybody who wants to come back, because this is not the person you want back. So stay devoted to your gifts. Stay devoted to you and where you're going, what you're manifesting. You got all these seasons: spring, soulmate. Yeah, see, material world, offer, deception. Yeah, see, it's like the read the other day where I was like, fuck. So it's heads up, the energy that's around here that wants to come back around you. Okay. Is trying to get you to either feel guilty, or they want you to jump in. They want you to look at them as like they're mysterious. Like no one's got time for that. So heads up here. To me, you're probably already very aware of it. So I'm sorry those messages came out. Just take the initial messages here and how you're elevating, you're ascending, you're going in certain directions. If I were you, I would just take care of you and X other energies out. Because this is telling me somebody knows how to do something, or it worked before and it's not working now. This is somebody who knows how to project energy as well. So I would just, be very honest. If this energy is around, you happen to be talking to the energy and you're unsure, I'd be like, where are we going with this? What are you trying to get at? You know what I mean? Like, for somebody to come back and just be like, oh, I just, or for instance, I didn't respond because, I'm just really busy. Well, then, you know what? They should have made the time. If they want you in your life, they should have made the time to not act like they were too busy. It's things like that, guys. All right. You're over here creating, seeing the innocence and thing. Like, I'm telling you, like, and just be aware that you do have that energy around that is strongly trying to project something, but I think it's just gonna backfire is what I'm getting for like the message, because if it hasn't already backfired, it did backfire. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not gonna work anyway. So I don't know what the fuck they're trying. And to me, you don't got time to sit there and wonder if somebody's playing games or not. Like, you're fucking elevating, so who knows what's going on in somebody else's head. But this other person that's trying to project that sorrow, yeah, no, it's a karmic energy. You don't got time for that. So heads up there. Somebody's lying. I think, it's just sad when shit like goes down like that, because in all reality, if somebody was just open and honest in regards to like certain things and how certain things could go and pan out, like at least be honest with you, and it gives you the opportunity. This is anyway, this is obviously energy that wants to play that role. It's unfortunate. Like, they want to take from you, which is sad. There should be energy that wants to see you succeed and rise. And there's energy around you right now that does not want to see you succeed, and they do not want to see you rise. And there's other energies out there trying to figure out, do they still have the charm, or they still have this, or like, no one's got time for that. block it. This was like a little bit of a wake-up call for me too, in relation to something. Energy is wanting you to overthink things. You don't got time to overthink jack shit. Voice what you want. Say what you want. Be real about what you want. So that person in return can be real with you in regards to what they want. There's multiple energies. Some are stringing along. Some are just lying. Some see material opportunities. You know, I would, you have in later month of August or mid-August, you have new tribe members coming in. You have new soul family. You have new people coming in. So I don't think you're dwelling over any of this anyway, to be honest with you. Just don't get caught up in it, because somebody might be real good at, you know, I think it's just everybody's got a lot going on in their lives, and everybody, sometimes they get that one thing that's missing from their life, and it's you. It's that type of energy. So not necessarily you, it's the energy. Well, you don't have time to fill other people's voids right now. That's why it'd be nice if the energy was just honest, so because then it's more receptive and they can still have you both get something out of it. But this is somebody trying to do the opposite when it's going to backfire, unfortunately. It's probably not, unfortunately. You know, we don't have time to fill anybody's voids right now. And this could be saying too, like maybe it's the right person, maybe it's not, and they're just kind of watching you elevate, and they're kind of sad because they're not really stepping in and doing anything because they don't feel secure or whatever is going on their end. And again, you don't have time to sit there and hold anybody's hand or reinforce how you feel, or no, they can elevate themselves. Because the right man or the right woman that's going to elevate and want you in your life, they will step in and they will come right at you and they'll look you dead in the fucking face. They got to get past their shit, just like you had to get past your shit. And fucking, we can go on and on and on and on. You can't be filling anybody else's voids right now. Because you're working through your own. I'm not even saying you're fulfilling your own voids. You know what I mean? Like, you're not even feeling those voids. Does that make sense? You're not even feeling them. There's not much missing like that. Because you're elevating. So don't be filling other people's voids. Because that's basically what you'd be doing. And I feel like you can get swindled into it a little bit. If you're feeling a little low, or you're feeling lack, or you want attention, or you're just, you're having an off day, or I don't even think you're there though, but I mean, the possibility is there for you to be there, so this is just somebody else projecting, and they just want you to fill the void right now, and you're elevating, you're ascending. You don't have time to be filling other people's voids. They have to learn how to fill their own voids. Just like all those times they went around and you filled your own void through self-love, self-worth, self-respect, your morals, your guidance, your healing work, that type of stuff. They got to do that. They don't get to skip those steps. So, anywho, keep on vibing, guys. Don't worry about it. And just heads up. But I'll see you like after dinner time on the other channel. And we'll get that up and running. We'll get that going. Some of it might be like repetitive, what we've kind of already been talking about. Just why I'm kind of like introducing myself and just kind of explaining. But be nice to have you guys there too. So, I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.